Okay, so moving on up, Anahata, the heart chakra. So located in the middle of the chest. Incidentally, when I say the Manipura is located here, the heart chakra is located here, actually these chakras, if you imagine the Sushumna Nadi going up the spine to the third eye, and now you imagine points of light on that energy channel. And then so imagine a point of light somewhere in the middle of somewhere on my spine, somewhere in my spine, about level with here. And then you imagine an energetic cone coming forwards and another one going backwards. Okay, so this is what we're really talking about. So when we talk about chakras, we often talk about them as if they only exist on the front of the body. And the reason we do that is because the energetic expansion forwards is a lot stronger than the energetic expansion backwards. Yeah, but it is when you're going through an awakening experience, sometimes you can feel things on your back, related to these chakras expanding. So I'll generally talk about them as if they're just on the front, but that's what we're... And then it's the same, I think it was Devrim talking about the way that the Sushumna Nadi can begin in the spinal column and then move forwards into the centre of the body. As it moves forwards, the centre of the chakras moves forwards with it. So the chakras are linked to the spinal nerve. So Anahata. So yeah.
When the third eye endpoint moves from here to here, is that correlating with the movement of the Sushumna forward?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if that happens, I can actually change the path a little according.
Yeah. So the third eye generally starts around here, and then as the Sushumna Nadi moves forward in the body, the Sushumna Nadi kind of straightens slightly, and the third eye will rise up on the forehead. But you would only change your spinal breathing route once you begin to feel the flow of energy in the body. And then once you feel the flow of energy, then you're going to wherever it flows to. Mm-hmm. So you don't need to, adjust for any other reason. Okay, so Anahata. So this is the chakra that's associated with love, everyone knows. But in its closed state, it's actually associated with grief and despair. It's not much fun. So when people are experiencing the heart chakra beginning to open, they can often cry. Yeah? If you see people crying in a yoga class, which happens, quite a lot. Once you get to meditation and pranayama, you see people crying in classes, and this is why the heart chakra is opening. So the beginning stage is grief and despair, sadness, and then as it opens, divine love. Okay? Divine love meaning love for no reason at all. Yeah? Love without an object. We just experience love. So it's one of the more beautiful chakras to experience.
Can they open and close and I was just going to open a bit more?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm talking about this in very simplistic language, as if it's like jum open, but it's not like that. Okay, so that's a very simplistic model. What actually happens is we begin to experience, supposing the heart. Okay, so we might begin to experience the heart opening. We might find ourselves crying for 2 days. Then we're laughing for 2 days, and then we're crying again, and then we're laughing again, and then we experience divine love, and then it's gone, and then we're crying, and so you can be in and out of these states for quite a long time, and different chakras can all be happening simultaneously. You don't get it's not as easy as just having one to deal with at once. You might have 3 opening. Until you've got sensitive to everyone else's energy, despair, love, you can have all sorts of things happening at the same time. And But there's a general movement, okay? So there's a general movement towards opening and towards. So you don't spend the rest of your life crying. The tears will. If you go through this process of crying, it doesn't go on forever. So eventually, you'll find that the chakra is open most of the time. Most of the time, you're in a state of love, of divine love. And so there's a general movement towards kind of flowering, towards blossoming. But in terms of timescale, we're talking years. We're talking years for chakras to open, to purify, to blossom fully.
So this happens when Kundalini starts to rise, is that right?
Yeah.
So what about the way people are feeling before it starts to rise? Because people still will go through.
Yeah, people can still have ups and downs.
And grief and stuff.
Yeah. So essentially,
can you repeat that?
yeah, so the question she was asking is, if this process that I'm talking about is brought about by Kundalini rising up through the body and opening the chakras, then what about people before Kundalini awakens? Because they still feel grief and love and whatever. So essentially, human beings, if we talk about before awakening, before energetic awakening, human beings have a certain amount of prana in their body, and that prana is flowing around the body, kind of circulating. It's pretty low level, it's a kind of low level current of prana, and it keeps the body functioning. Generally the chakras will be in a closed state. For most people, their chakras are closed. And so people still have feelings, they have experiences, they can feel things, but the feelings are actually quite limited. The range of feeling that most people actually experience is quite limited. And their sensitivity is limited. The degree to which people are sensitive to others around them is quite limited. The degree to which people can experience things like divine love is very limited. So you have a limited level of functioning. Once Kundalini awakens, the prana begins to flow up, everything begins to open and expand. The actual range of our emotions expands massively, what we can actually feel, what we're capable of feeling. And we become capable of experiencing things that we can never experience before. So most people in the world simply are not sensitive to someone else's energy, someone else's emotions. If someone else was in the room behind them and they were experiencing an emotion, they wouldn't know. Yeah. So that's something that we develop as Kundalini awakens. Most people are not capable of experiencing divine love until their heart opens. So, and when the heart opens, you're just experiencing divine love. So,
to say a few more words about divine love, like what is the definition of divine love?
The definition of divine love. So actually, it's not just one thing. It's actually a range of conditions. But in terms of what we're talking about here, in terms of the heart opening, divine love is simply when we love. We love everything and everyone in the universe, and for no reason at all, simply as it is. There's no conditions. So you could also call it unconditional love. It's not like I love you. Generally, love in the world is a bit of a sticky word. Generally, we love someone as long as they love us back. It can be a bit of a exchange thing going on. We love someone as long as they behave the right way. But as soon as they behave in a way that we don't like, we stop loving them. It's like, so that's conditional love. It's love based on certain conditions. If people behave in the right way, we'll love them. Unconditional love, you just love. you love everybody, and so this is something that happens as the heart opens. You experience this kind of love, and there are deeper aspects of this as well that come. The more we bring our mind into silence, the deeper the love becomes.
Would you say that means you love everybody equally?
Yeah. There's the love doesn't differentiate between one person and another person. It's not like I love you more than this person. It's loving everyone equally.
Is there any direction at all, or is there just love? Maybe outpouring is called an AYP, but
Yeah.
love just for no reason.
Yeah.
Like not directed to anything, just love.
Yeah, just love for no reason. And that doesn't mean that we don't still have different relationships with different people. Yeah? So as personalities, we still have different relationships with different people. So if you're a father, you still have your children. Your relationship with your children is different from your relationship with somebody else, like the person who works in the shop down the road. So we still have personalities and we still have relationships with different people. And those different relationships have different dynamics. But in terms of love, in terms of just purely loving someone for who they are, that doesn't differentiate between different people. And it's a difficult thing to imagine, because we don't normally function like that in the world. It sounds like it could be quite overwhelming, and it is. When it first happens, it's quite an overwhelming experience, and it takes a bit of getting used to.
Last time I was in India, I think I had, sort of a bit of that experience, and it is almost kind of like, how can you live, with that? Yeah, it's almost, you sort of like think it's it's so intense that you sort of think it's not possible to,
to function in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can feel when this first happens, you can feel very vulnerable, you can feel very open. You'll sometimes see people, if you go to ashrams in India, you'll see people walking around with their hand on their heart, like that, all the time. And that happens because their heart's opening, but it feels too intense. It feels too intense to love everybody. So they're trying to sort of contain their love a bit by putting their hand on their heart. And but you can just trust. You have to just trust that you'll be all right. You can love everybody, and you'll be all right. And others, and going back to the opening and closing, it's not like it just opens and that's it. You get a taste of divine love, and then it'll close for a while, and you get another taste. But it's a very beautiful way of being in the world. It's a very beautiful way of existing. And so some people refer to the heart as the first of the truly spiritual chakras, for this reason. We're kind of, moving up from the first three to do with creativity, sexual functioning, lower emotions, and then we're coming into divine love. It's only a movement from here to here. It's not that far. Yeah. So it's quite nice. You don't have too far to go. One of the things that can happen is that someone's heart can open before their Kundalini awakens. So it can be triggered by something. So actually something like falling in love. Yeah, someone has an experience of falling in love with somebody else. That opens their heart chakra, and then their Kundalini can awaken because of that. Because when this chakra is open, it causes the prana to rise up towards the heart. So falling in love can actually be one of the triggers for Kundalini awakening.